Dun, dun, doo, doo. What else? That is again a failed intro. This was again supposed to be a reference to something, but never mind. These intros can get really bad. You know what else is really bad? Talk show hosts. The definition of the mentally retarded. I was just watching this YouTube video this morning about how the people that are making the new Sonic film have given Sonic a redesign, and of course that's fantastic, because the Sonic in the film really needed to be redesigned. So that is good. That is good that a company's actually managed to grow up and listen to criticism and respond as a smart adult and not mock or imply that anybody is a mindless troll. Most companies these days are really stupid and either mock criticism, ignore criticism, or pretend the criticism is not real. That goes for Marvel, DC, Disney, food companies, businesses, basically everything, because people that run companies are infinitely stupid. But more infinitely stupid is the sort of person to mock people who make complaints while doing it as part of a TV show, a TV program that's watched by the masses of over 1 million to over 100 million. This video I actually found is from the it was Conan. It was that ginger Irish cunt, Conan. This chap Conan, I say chap, they're an invalid. The Irish cunt, Conan, they mocked all the people making the perfectly reasonable, violent and justified complaints by having a person dress up as the older version of Sonic, the version that was in the old trailer, and have them come out onto the stage being introduced as being the redesign. They had a gigantic penis, so that means I had to skip a lot of the video because they may be implying that people who are part of the Sonic fan base are cocky. And this was then reintroduced or reinforced when Conan bragged mindlessly, empty-headedly about how the fans are putting all of their complaints, all of their criticisms against Sonic when they should be putting all their criticisms against other things. Conan, they have concerns against other things. Unlike you, they have an education. Unlike you, Conan, the Sonic fan base is actually smart and not an Irish invalid that has a talk show thing in America, speaking random, boring and plainly liberal dribble. For one, America already has far too many people that are exactly like you. America has not just Conan. America has people like that David Covert guy. You know, the guy who thinks the conservatives, right-wing people, are stupid. America isn't going to vote for an orange. 2 seconds later, Donald Trump gets elected. That's what happens when you give a liberal a talk show. It reinforces the beliefs of the conservatives to be more conservative, and more people to be conservative. So the liberals are creating the conservatives they hate and mock all of the time and overly often. Talk show hosts are mentally retarded. Here, for an example, you have Conan, have a guy come on stage representing Sonic for the Sonic fan base, having a gigantic penis, being pretentious, even though Conan is the one being liberal and pretentious. Then Conan is like, You Sonic fans are putting all of your hate and anger against something that does not matter. Bitch, it does matter. Everything matters. Grow up and stop being such an invalid. Conan, you're an invalid. So, you have all of these fans. The fans are perfectly justified, and they can have hatred against other things as well. Here is the people's hatred against Sonic being badly designed. So Conan makes this entire video live on stage in front of all of these mindless, gormless fucking sheep. Because they're a talk show, the audience is always just sheep. Be it talk shows like Conan or David Colbert or whatever, or even female cunts. Oprah, for example. The type of women who think of men as being the worst people in existence. People that are so liberal, pretentious, annoying and stupid, they increase the world's conservatives as the conservatives are annoyed, and the conservatives here are justified. I'm not conservative, but even I have to see that all of these conservatives are justified. The liberals are being really annoying and so pretentious, implying that all conservatives or all of the right-wing people are these very stereotypical these farmer redneck hillbillies that only exist in The Simpsons or Family Guy. The types of people that only exist in the imaginations of people that make adult cartoons. Keyword, imagination, because the people that make all of these adult cartoons, The Simpsons, or South Park, or Family Guy, or The Cleveland Show, or American Dad, they are always only depicting things that actually take place in the imagination of their creator as opposed to being realistic. Hence why you have South Park pretending that both sides of an argument are always wrong, even though that's never the case, as, well, the vast majority of the time, at least one of the sides is correct, meaning South Park is being a pretentious mediator. This being made obvious as, oddly enough, one of the people behind South Park is a Libra. Their star sign, the Libra star sign, is pretentiously pacifistic, passive, and preferring everything to be balanced. Oddly enough, the other guy is a fellow Scorpio. Yes, I am greatly annoyed that you have a Scorpio being manipulated by Libra scum. These talk show hosts are spreading conservatism and are actually making the conservatives really infinitely or exponentially more justified. You know what happens when conservatives get a bit of their way in societal function? Yes. You get Mr. Donald Trump as the president and leader. Yes, President Donald Trump. That orange is running 300 million Americans. 50 states. That is all because the liberals won't grow up and realise that mockery is not justified. The more you mock a person, the more you prove them correct, and the more justified they are in their resulting anger. Obviously resulting anger, and the anger is, exponentially more justified. Right. So, is there a final point I can make for this video? There is one final point yet, as created. Conan is a cunt. Conan is a cunt, a retard, and an invalid. An Irish invalid. The man has no redeeming qualities in any form. The man mocks an entire fan base for one tiny example of their anger being directed at one tiny thing. And Conan has the audacity to be just as pretentious as people like David Colbert or Oprah, because all of these talk show hosts, they're pretentious, liberal, mental retardation. The liberals are mentally retarded. If you have any conflicting opinions, please comment down below in the comment section. Unlike these mindless trolls that are the media guiders, these people that are forcing conservatism to be more correct and justified, unlike all of these talk show host retards, I listen and I respond. So please comment down below in the comment section. If you agree or disagree, please like or dislike, share, comment, or join my Discord. It's a good little Discord. Granted, barely anything happens, but you would be in the company of people who actually have an education.